Mike Francis talks about this a lot, is how the government is basically taking over. And you got to get on this guy's email trail. It's a private one, but it's chock full of information. We know the biggest mafia right now is U.S. government. Right? Let's call
it always was.
It always was. Well, now it's formalizing, and now they took over rackets, gambling,
of course,
weed, whatever. Well, not federal, but state,
slot machines, the numbers, lottery, the sports betting, everything. It's
so my question,
inevitable.
My question to you though is, well, unfortunately, there wasn't many Jerrys after Jerry Katina died, but the mob was pretty smart around Prohibition. Prohibition made the mob here in the U.S., right? And they saw that it was illegal, and then it became legal, and they still kind of kept their hands in the pot.
And you had Rothstein.
Well, correct. So then why didn't the mob, especially the Italian mob specifically, know that, okay, we have these gambling machines. This is going to be legal someday. Let's position ourselves. So once it becomes legal, we will control it on the other side of the fence. They didn't transition well.
They did it. Las Vegas.
Yeah, but then the corporations came in and pushed them out. Because agreed. But
it was also there's a generation change.
Yeah.
All right, and everything moves on. Everything. Listen, no, Jerry Katina. When he told me about Jerry Katina, there was a party at an old timer. Was very close with my father, with Jerry Katina, Al Maniaci. He was the biggest jukebox and gaming operator in New York. We were down in Florida, it became big down there. And he sent me a message, September 13th, 1991. Your father's not here, but your family was very close with us. We're having a 70th birthday party for my wife. And the old man specifically asked if you're going to be there.
Oh, wow.
And I hadn't seen the old man in years. And I made it my business to go down.
Naturally.
All right. It was like going to see my father.
Yeah.
All right. That's the affection that I had for Jerry Katina, or what he represented in terms of family history.
Yeah.
So I was sitting at the table by myself, and Jerry Katina walks in. Well, everybody, of course, runs over. See Mr. Katina, hug him. Oh, Mr. Katina, how are you? Jerry, Jerry Katina. And he sees me and he says, like this with the finger. He sit next to me and my wife, Kay, Mrs. Katina. I grew up with these people.
Yeah.
So I sit down with them. He didn't speak to anybody that night. Yes, everybody.
Yeah.
Not that he
beyond a cursory
not
conversation.
that he disrespected anybody, but people realized that he was engaged with me, and people were smart enough not to come over.
Correct.
They didn't know. Yeah, of course, Sugar's son. Yeah. Some people knew I was Sugar's. Most of the people knew I was Sugar's son. It's not that I was so important, but Jerry Katina, who else is he going to, at 89 years of age, we have a need.
Yeah.
I'm 80, I'm going to be 85.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm talking today. I have a need to tell my story.
Yeah.
And it's a different world today, so I can tell my story to Tommy LaVecchia and to his wonderful audience.
Yeah.
Jerry Katina, who was he going to be able to tell the story to? There was no Tommy LaVecchia, and you don't do those things in those days.
Not public,
So Jerry Katina wanted to tell his story. And who is he going to tell it to? Who is he comfortable with? This is Sugar's son, who, by the way, when Louis Red came to claim me, all right, obviously, even though he was retired, officially retired, Jerry Katina, I'm sure that Louis Red sent the message to Jerry Katina that I am taking Myron for me, since Myron today has become a major earner as the founding father, rehabilitating, bringing back to life the slot machine business in New York, which became a monster for everybody. Cool. Everybody made money with me. Yeah. That's why, by the way, I wasn't greedy. I let everybody earn. I made sure everybody earned. And that's why I'm able to sit in this chair next to you instead of, you'll be visiting me at the Mount Lebanon Cemetery in Island, New Jersey. Yeah.
Good point. What about, obviously you dealt with...
One sec. There we go. It's okay. Yeah, Mikey.
Just be recorded though. Just
yeah,
so
Mike.
You know.
When you come over to Bridge, call me. I'm not going to meet you at the shop. I got to leave.
Love you. So when I come over, what bridge?
Come over to, I don't know, I'm trying to come out across Cafe Moore.